Hi, I'm Tim Burke. I'm the creative director here at FaithWorks Image Consulting, and I have with us today Savannah Wallace, promotions director for ABI. And I wanted to hear a little bit about you. How long have you been working with ABI in that position? We partnered with them for a rebrand, new website, a lot of different print material and things. So talk to us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been at ABI.
Yes, I'm Savannah. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
This is fun and new. I went to ABI, so I'm ABI alumni. I graduated in 2022, and then I started working for the school halfway through 2024. So It's been just over a year, almost a year and a half. So I'm still relatively new to the position, but loving learning all the ropes.
Yeah, and of course you, as soon as you get in the job, it's like, boom, rebrand.
Everything changing. So I came in right after the Flemings. We had a new president of ABI, and they came in and right away brought me onto the team. And then as soon as I started, it was like, all right, we're hitting the ground running, changing it all.
Exactly. And of course, the Flemings had a vision for this, and you've been able to kind of partner with that. Talk to us a little bit about that process. How did that start? What was some of the conversations leading up to that, needing to just give it a fresh look, give it a different direction?
Yeah, we wanted to have something that could get our alumni excited, united again. Also show them that we've got a vision for the future. ABI is going somewhere. We're excited about something. We're going to be doing new things, again, under new leadership. So it was first talking about connecting with our alumni. What would they love to see? Well, they'd love to see a successful ABI. They'd love to be proud of their alma mater. And then also our current students, what would be something that they'd be proud of and want to invite their friends to be a part of? And then anyone looking for a Bible college, how can we get ABI to be one of their top choices? What can bring ABI to the front of their mind if they're thinking, I want to go and I want to learn about ministry and go to a Bible college? What can we do to bring us back to where we're automatically in the running for their considerations? So it seemed like the most obvious first step of that was a rebrand to kind of show up new and different again.
So when we first had conversations about around the school, obviously the school's been around a long time, and you hear a lot of people say, I went to ABI, I know someone that went to ABI, that kind of thing. Obviously we want that to be someone's new story. We want that to be someone's new, be proud to support and say, I'm going to ABI. But there's a balance there of kind of honoring the past and then also looking to the future. One of the things that I think is cool about the redesign, and I was honored to work on that project, the rebranding side of things and the website. But there's a balance there to like giving it a kind of a collegiate look, a little bit of a kind of a classic look, but also something that can be modern, something that can be used on branding, apparel, things like that. And so I like that balance of the two. And is that what you guys are trying to strike that balance there?
Yeah, and I think a part that throughout the whole process really stood out as our whole team, one of our favorite parts of the process. We were on a Zoom call with you, and actually Brother Fleming, our president, he was talking about it. You were kind of asking, what's that vision? And we were saying that we want that collegiate look because we are also pursuing a bridge agreement with Urshan for accreditation. We want to be seen as a college. And so that was one thing. But then again, honoring our alumni, so it's something they can be proud of too. I remember Pastor made a comment saying, ABI has always been known as defenders of the faith, and we want to keep being that. And I remember that was a really cool moment where you came back and you said, I wrote down that sentence that you said, and that really sparked the idea for that shield inside of our seal. That's our nod to the past. We're honoring that. That's ABI's legacy, and we're going to continue being that. But that seal, that full seal, really gives that collegiate look where you're getting the best of both. We're honoring our history, but we're also looking forward to the future. That all of us, we all say that's one of our favorite parts of the process, where you just took a sentence that he said and it gave us our new identity.
Well, and that's when we partner with brands, with ministries, with churches, it's really about we don't want to just go in and just throw something at the wall and say, like, let's try all the imagery and just see what it looks like. But we really want to know fully, like, what's your heartbeat? What is your passion behind what you guys are doing? And thankfully, I felt like we were able to kind of find that in those conversations. And probably a lot of times, I know a lot of other clients have talked about this, is that you kind of discover things about yourself in the process. You know, you're like, oh yeah, that's really what we're about. That's really, what's important to us and our values. And so I like to dig deep and get those things out of people, and find out what it truly is that you're passionate about. So hopefully, you feel like that identity has been a little more fleshed out. You feel confident in that moving forward.
Definitely, and even hearing all of our alumni, hearing potential future students. We just came out of North American Youth Congress, and at our booth we had, I think, one of the largest alumni gatherings at our booth there.
Awesome.
And that's what they were all saying. They came around, they said, wow, I'm so proud of ABI. I'm so happy to see this. It looks amazing. So hearing that from our alumni, and then making new connections more than we've had in a while. So I think it really captured, this is where we're going, but still giving our alumni something to be proud of. I think it really captured it.
Yeah, and your alumni are obviously a big support, vehicle for the school too. You guys accept partnerships with your alumni and things like that too. I think you talked about. So obviously, when we're going into a branding project like that, it's not, how do we appeal to new students? And that's it. You have to kind of strike that balance of, I need to reach people that can fund this thing.
Right.
And then I also need to reach new students. So bridging that gap, I think, was important to you guys.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about the website. I know we worked on that. That was one that, again, had to do multiple things at once. Needed to have resources, needed to have a process in place for people, for new students to come and figure out how to apply. You guys weren't just doing rebranding. I just remembered this. You guys completely did a new system in place for communicating with students and the online learning side of things and all of that. So I'm sure you're probably relieved to be on the other side of it. Probably not fully on the other side of it, but
you jumped into everything with us.
Yeah. But that's cool. I mean, sometimes it's best to just do that, just get it all out of the way and just jump in full force. And so really cool to partner with you guys. But I guess talk a little bit about the website, what we're able to do with that.
Yeah, our old website was really just kind of there as information, but I guess when we came to you, we wanted something very interactive, both alumni, current students, future students, all of it. So, right away now you go look at our website and it opens with a video banner. We love that. But the things we were looking for were a specific portal for our alumni to go to see alumni stats. We have a very large network of alumni, so we want them to be able to look and see what they're all doing and stay up to date with that. An option for them to give in the alumni portal. And then for current students, like you said, we launched into online learning. We also launched into a whole new information software that gives students access to their own portal. So we needed them to be able to get there from our current website. And then future students, again, you mentioned partnerships. So there are quite a few pages going into that for our partnerships. And I know we still come to you with, we've got a new partnership. Can we get this added? So we needed a lot of interaction on our website. So we're very thankful for that. But now you can open it up, and on every page there's an opportunity to connect with us. It doesn't matter where you go in the website. There's a spot where if you've got questions, if you want to know more, and that's vital for us. But then also it's visually appealing. It matches the brand, and there's a place for anyone on the spectrum, alumni, current, future students. Yeah,
it's always a passion of mine to get the color right, to get the font right, to get that kind of stuff right. So that's one of the benefits, I think, of working with a full marketing company is you can get the branding side of it done, but then that same company is doing the website, and they're setting the typeface, they're setting the color to match exactly right. So you get a little bit of that seamless integration all throughout.
And the same with our print products. I know you guys made that, especially when we first rolled out the brand, you made a lot of print products for us. And so then seeing if they followed the print products that looked the exact same on our website, and they were able to seamlessly see what I just saw, I'm finding the information a lot easier and everything matching. where they couldn't find the old the old logo anywhere. That was amazing.
Yeah. So actually, just to kind of wrap things up, I remember that first, was it General Conference that you guys launched?
1 year ago, General Conference is when we launched.
I remember seeing all the pins everywhere, and it was like a really cool moment to just kind of finally, like, you work on something for a long time, and then you finally see it out in the wild, and people like proudly wearing that.
Yes.
That's really cool to see.
For every alumni who stopped by our booth, the Flemings, our president, were pinning everyone who walked by the booth.
Yeah.
They stopped. Can I please put this pin on you? Can I put this pin on you? And we still have those pins at our booth, and that's
Awesome.
Everyone loves to grab those pins and wear them.
Yeah. Well, if you see this and it's during General Conference, stop by the booth for sure. But also you can visit their website.
myabi.org.
myabi.org.
Yep.
So visit that, and you can also support them there and all that, and just see everything that's going on around ABI. So again, so thankful, Savannah, to partner with you guys. If you, like I said, that website, we'll put that link in the description, but also faithworksimage.com. You can partner with us on whatever product or project you're working on. So
We've
thank
loved
you.
working with you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. Appreciate it.